your girl Roden Royalty, your travel bestie. Are you going on a cruise? Are you worried about what to pack and all the things that you need to know before you go on your cruise? I got you. I think the most important thing on your cruise is your passport, because if you don't have that, you're not going anywhere. Also, if you need a visa for any of the countries that you're visiting, you need to take that, your boarding pass, to access the ship. Remember to leave your checked on luggage, that's your suitcase with all the clothes that you're gonna wear on the cruise, at the entrance, and the guys will load that onto the ship. Also remember to tip those guys, about $1 per person. More importantly, remember to put your luggage tag on every item. Now that we have the boring stuff out the way, let's talk about the exciting things. It's Embarkation Day. We're going on a cruise. I'm excited. What are the things that you need to carry in your embarkation handbag or your backpack? Whatever it is that you will be taking onto the ship with you. Remember, you're leaving your checked luggage at the front, so that will be taken to your cabin, and it might take a minute to get there. These are the things that you need to take in your handbag so that you're ready to sail away. A sun hat, a sunglass, sunscreen, and your camera. Also, carry a bathing suit. You might want to go to swim in the pool for the sail away party. It's normally by the pool. And carry a lip balm, because your lips sometimes gets dry. I would also recommend that you carry a bottle of wine. Royal Caribbean or Carnival cruise. These cruise lines allow you to carry a bottle of wine for free. And that's the only thing, alcohol, that you can carry for free. Anything else you would have to buy on the ship, or you get a drinking pass. No food, no drinks are allowed on a cruise. And this is not a bad thing, because a cruise is all inclusive and they want you to pretty much spend money when you're on a cruise. Also keep in mind that you might have to purchase a drinking package. And a drinking package is pretty much a package that the cruise line offers to its guests that will include all the drinks that you can drink while you're on board. It normally goes per day, and it normally has to be everyone who is in the cabin. Therefore, if the drinking package is $50 per day and you're staying on a cruise for 3 days, then that's $150. And if it's 2 persons in the room, then it's $150 each, which means it's $300 for your drinking package for the 3 days for 2 persons. So I hope that made it a little bit easier to understand what the drinking package is. Also, with your drinking package, with some cruise line, it might not include everything, but it does include a lot of things. And I would say if you're gonna get it, make sure that you drink, okay? Enjoy. Remember to bring your cards, credit or debit, and cash. Also, it's very important to tip your staff. When you get on board, you want to be nice to your servers, your waiters and your waitress, because they work hard and they expect to be tipped. If you want to buy a souvenir to bring back home and you want to get it in the market, which is sometimes cheaper and you can negotiate your price, sometimes they only take cash. They don't have any methods or means of taking cards. So that is why it's also very important to bring cash with you, and bring small bills. Bear like dollars and $5 and 20s. I wouldn't bring any 50s. If you want to, you can, but you will find that you would need your small bills more for tipping and for buying souvenirs and stuff like that. Let's go over the type of rooms that are normally on a cruise so that you have an idea of where you'll be staying. So you have your interior room, and this room normally doesn't have any view at all. I would also recommend that you bring a night lamp if you're going to be staying in an interior room, because once you turn all the lights off, the room gets pretty dark, and it's also pretty small, so you might bump into things if you need to get up to go to the restroom. Then you have your ocean view room. You get a view of the ocean, but it's also a very small view, and you might have a little bit more light in this room, and it just depends on what you are feeling for. I'm also giving you the rooms in range of prices. So your interior would be cheaper, your ocean view would be a little bit more expensive, and then you have your balcony room. Your balcony room is exactly what it says. It's a room that pretty much you can go outside and pretty much look over at the water. And this might be scary to someone if they are scared of the water or if they're scared of heights. So keep these things in mind when getting your room. And finally, you might have your suites, and this varies from cruise line to cruise line. It offers a lot of amenities, but normally it does have a view and it's bigger than all the other rooms. Suites are the most expensive when it comes on to a cruise. So you want to think about, what do you want to spend your money on? Do you want to spend your money when you go to the island? Do you want to spend your money on the cruise itself? Because remember that whatever you spend to pay for your cruise, you're gonna spend average cost about that or more when you're actually on the cruise. If you want to upgrade to say a balcony room or a suite or an ocean view room, you have to pay to upgrade, and that's the difference of whatever that room's cost. Therefore, say you got a room that is $700 per person. Say you want to upgrade to an ocean view room, and an ocean view room says $1,000 per person. If you want to upgrade to that room and there's 3 persons in that room, then all 3 persons have to pay that $300 difference to get into that room. It's not just a one fee and everybody gets upgraded. No. Therefore, $900 for all 3 persons to upgrade to an ocean view room. And remember, the ocean view room is not the nicest room. No, it's $1,000 per person. So that cruise is now $3,000. Something that I really enjoyed, and I am so happy that they have this service, because the last time I was on a cruise, this is a service that I actually used. So you can pre-order things into your room. You can pre-order bottled water in your room, and this will be in your room before you get there. If you need a cake for your birthday, they will allow you to pre-order a cake, and whenever you need it delivered, they'll deliver it to you. I appreciate that. Also, they allow you to pre-order a bottle of wine or alcohol and have it in your room. You're not allowed to bring candles on a cruise because they do not want you to set it afire. So do not bring any candles, and if you do, they'll take them away from you and possibly give them back to you at the end of the cruise. The cruise line might say to you, you don't need to bring your coronavirus vaccination card to get onto the cruise. However, there are some countries that do require you to be fully vaccinated in order for you to enter that country. So I would suggest that you check the countries that you're going to, because you will be stuck on the ship. 2022, I stopped in Turks and Caicos, and they required that you were fully vaccinated. Persons who were not vaccinated, it came over on the microphone in the ship that you are not allowed to leave because this country requires everyone to be fully vaccinated. So I would just recommend that if you don't want that to happen to you, then get fully vaccinated, or just check to ensure that your country does not require that. Some excursions require you to have a driver's license, so I would recommend that you travel with your driver's license in order to partake in those excursions. For example, when I was in Turks and Caicos again, we rented a mini Hummer and we pretty much drove around Grand Turk in a matter of less than an hour in those mini Hummer, and I felt like it was such a beautiful experience to just see how beautiful this small country was. We did a tour. We actually drove the Hummers ourselves, and that was exciting. It was about 15 hours on the road, and they were small, but it was a very exciting experience, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. So if you are considering, or if you're not even sure, I would just say bring it, just so that if you come up on an excursion that you want to do and it requires that you have a driver's license. Some countries require you to have a driver's license in order to go on a jet ski. Definitely recommend that you book at least one excursion when you're on your cruise. This will make your cruise so much more memorable. You remember something special that you did in another country, and it will be something to talk about when you get home. It's also safer to book your excursions with the cruise line. It might not be the cheapest, but I would recommend that you do it that way to prevent getting scammed by somebody that you don't know. At least you know your cruise line and you know that your cards and your information is safe with them. That a lot of people don't know and we don't talk about is that you have to buy an internet package in order for you to have internet when you are on the cruise. These packages are normally per day, per person, or per device. So work it out whichever way that makes sense for you or whoever is in your room. It can range anywhere from about $10 to maybe $30-$40 per day per package. And the thing about the internet on a cruise is it's horrible. I've never heard anyone said that, oh, I had really good internet when I was on a cruise. Never. And not to mention that you only have internet when you are on the ship. So when you get off to go do excursions on shore, you don't have any internet. It was maybe my worst part of my cruise. I would recommend that if you need to speak to people back home for whatever reason, if you need internet, I would just say go ahead and get one of the cheaper plans, because even though the plan is more expensive, it might not be better. And regardless, your internet is not going to be good quality. Travel insurance. You don't know what can happen to you when you're on the cruise or what can happen to you when you're in another country. So getting travel insurance is so important. I feel like we sleep on this all the time. Like we don't feel it's important. If you get sick on the cruise and you need to get anything on there, it's expensive. If you need medical assistance on there, it's expensive. Travel insurance will cover that. So I suggest that you think about getting travel insurance, and it's also not very expensive. Some things that you cannot carry on a cruise: appliances. You cannot take a coffee maker. You cannot take a clothing iron. So I would suggest that if you have things that you need to wear, that you get those ironed before going on your cruise. Some cruises do not have any way of getting them ironed. They don't have a laundry department that's gonna iron at an additional cost. Some do, but some don't. You're on a cruise and it's all inclusive. Coffee is provided. You can take a coffee mug and you can pour your coffee into an insulated coffee mug that will keep your coffee warm. Random things that you need to carry on your cruise: a curling iron. You might need a blow dryer. They do provide a blow dryer on the cruise. It's kind of like those ones that you get when you go to the hotel. So if that's not good enough for you, you can carry your own blow dryer. Also remember to carry a non-surge power bar, because when you're on the cruise, there are not a lot of outlets and they only accept the non-surge ones. Your charges: your phone charger, your laptop charger, your camera charger, your tablet charger, carry them. Because if you have to buy them on a cruise, it's going to be super expensive. Snorkeling gears. If you like swimming or snorkeling in the ocean, why not buy your own pair of snorkeling gears? A Bluetooth speaker. And please do not disturb your neighbors with this. A water bottle, and you can put drinks in this and lounge at the pool. Swimming glasses. If you don't want to go snorkeling but you still want to go swimming, I would definitely suggest that you bring swimming glasses. Carry a book to read. Quick tip: when you're going on a cruise or any vacation, whenever you're traveling, using packing cubes helps to make packing so much easier. What you should be wearing. And a lot of people don't know that when you're on a cruise, there's a formal night, pretty much a dress-up night. And this is so important that you know this so that you carry something formal to wear when you're on your cruise. A lot of restaurants will not allow you to get in something casual like a tank top or a short shorts and formal night, because that's just not the tone of the night. Bring some vacation clothes. Bring your swimsuit, bring your knitted and your mesh clothes that feels comfortable and happy clothes, if I might say. When you're on a cruise, there's a couple different bags that you will need to carry. On your embarkation day, you need a bigger bag, something like this. That will pretty much hold everything that you would need to carry on the cruise on embarkation day. What about excursion day? When you're going to the beach or an excursion, you can always bring a beach bag, or you can carry your embarkation bag if it's an excursion that needs some more stuff. Going for a walk in the island. There's a cute little bag. So this bag I actually got from Nigeria. This bag was handmade. I really love it and I cannot wait to wear it on my next cruise. Normal nights at the restaurant, that you just need a little pouch, something cute. Something like this goes well. What shoes do you need to wear when you're on a cruise? You need some sandals, and these could be some dressy ones, some nicer ones that you can wear around the ship. You can maybe wear it to the islands if you're not gonna do a lot of walking. You also need some water shoes if you intend to do any water activities, and these ones say Jamaica. I bought them when I was in Jamaica. And you need some flip-flops, and these are pretty much what you will wear around the pool or if you're going to the beach, for stuff like that. And then you need walking shoes, and walking shoes is so important if you have those excursions that you're gonna do that you need to do a lot of walking. You also need some dress-up shoes for formal night to wear with your formal attire on the night that you have to dress up for dinner. I would recommend that you bring a laundry bag with you so you can separate your dirty clothes from your clean clothes, and some magnet hooks. You can actually get these on Amazon, and these hooks you can stick to the wall of the cabin. You can hold a makeup organizer, take a first aid kit, and it doesn't have to be large, just some band-aids and some antiseptics. A lanyard for your cruise card so that you have it around your neck because you will need it for certain stuff around the cruise. And beach towels. This is not necessary. If you want to carry your cute beach towels from home, why not? You can always use the cruise towels, but be sure to remember to bring them back to the cruise ship. There's a safe in your room. Please remember to use it. Put your cards, your money, and your jewelry in it so that it's safe. I recommend that you don't bring your most expensive jewelry. Leave those at home and just bring the cheap ones that you know that if you lose them, because sometimes you will in other countries or in the pool, tile trays. So in the bathroom, you will have a body wash, shampoo, and condition. And sometimes your shampoo and condition is in one. So I would recommend, if you're somebody who's picky about your hair and stuff like that, that you bring your own hair products and your own body wash if you're picky about that kind of stuff. I would also recommend that you bring your own feminine products. You don't want to have whatever woman thing happening to you and you're not prepared for it. You need your deodorant, you need your lotion, you need your face wash, you need your makeup remover. You need toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash, razors, sunscreen, birth controls. If you are scared of going on a cruise because of motion sickness, no worries, I got you. Take some Dramamine or some Bonin. It definitely will help. I would also recommend that you take any medications that you normally take at home. Quick tip, if you want to have nice glowy skin, I advise that you buy the Nors or the Fenty Luminizer. Your skin will glow. Thank me later. I hope this video was helpful in helping you to prepare for your cruise, and please have fun. Travel the world. It's beautiful out there.